Good day, my name is Happy. Today I'd like to talk about the mass media. The mass media in today's era, the very high technology, a very high systematic era where we can actually gather information and data or even search things that we would like to know very easily compared to the travel era. But do you guys know there's actually a few functions, there's a few effects that will bring to us, what's the impact to it, and how we can actually improve ourselves with the media. So getting into the functions, there's actually a few. We can get to know the linkage, the interpretations, the surveillance, the socialization and value distributions, and of course the persuasions of the mass media. So starting off the persuasions, how persuasion actually a function in the mass media. We can very easily get to know that persuasion is definitely through advertisements, and of course it's definitely how a seller and a buyer think. Like for example, in social media, Facebook, Instagram, nowadays the seller will actually post on the advertisement. Of course, they will create a very good pictures, very good title just to attract consumer to purchase the item, or they actually do live, Facebook live, Instagram live, just to get to gather all the audience to listen to them and to let the consumer know what is the product they are selling and what is the good of their product. And through this way, of course, the persuasion will definitely go to the customer and to persuade the customer to purchase the item from them. And definitely in this one, the communication skills is needed, and of course you need to have a very good communication skill and persuasion skill just in order to let your audience or let your customer to buy your products. Beside that, we have linkage. What's a linkage function of mass media? Is actually where you link the buyer and the seller together, because definitely, of course, if you are a seller, your target is definitely the buyers. So this is how you linkage, and this is the function of the mass media. Alright, so beside from function, we have a lot of effects as well. What effects can actually mass media bring to us? It's actually almost same as on how we actually consume our food. As a person, if you actually work out more and we actually eat healthily, you have a clean diet, more veggie, more vegetables, more fruits, then of course you have a healthier lifestyle and you're able to boost up your metabolism. Every day you get able to wake up more fresh and clean. But if you every day take like oily stuff, fried food, like sleep late, and definitely will bring harm to your body. Same goes to the usage of the mass media. Alright, how is it affect us physically, emotionally, and of course mentally as well? Physically, of course, it will definitely bring pains to our body like neck ache, spine pain, and even eye. It definitely will harm us. Why? In this era, everyone is so busy with their gadgets, their electronic gadgets, their phone, tablets, laptop, then they tend to just look down during the usage of it. So after a long time, of course, definitely it will bring pain to us. And the eye, getting short sightedness or long sightedness, right? This is the very, very bad effects of the media. Moving on, how is it actually abuses mentally and physically through the media? And this need to thank to those very negative and very mean keyboard warriors, the cyber bullies. This is really bad. This is really, really a bad effects towards people, because the media, through a fake news or through information, everything that you post every day on the media, and it will definitely people able to read it, people able to see it. So be kind. What I can say is be kind, but how it can actually affect us, we can actually see if let's say a keyboard warriors, they just intentionally leave a very negative comment to you, saying that you are fat, saying that you are ugly, saying that you are not supposed to be in this world. Then the owner of the profile will definitely read the comment and definitely felt sad and end up with a depression, with anxiety, and even have the thinking of attempting a suicide. It's very recent, just in Malaysia. Just recently, we have a few like teenagers, young adult that actually suicide just because of social media usage. This is how social media is affecting us very, very bad recently. Even recently, a Korean artist suicide just because she received a lot of negative comments on media. Everyone is like judging her, saying her fashion style, saying her attitude, just because she be herself. but people just cannot accept her, and that no one she can open up to, and this how it lead up to suicide. So this is really a very very bad impact. But of course there's a lot of ways that we can actually stop this. It's still depending on ourselves. Most of the time it's definitely depending on ourselves, on how do we actually overcome all this, right? So what is the suggestion, what is the ways that we can actually to overcome all this? First of all, I can say maybe you like to take a break, right? Taking a break, offline, off the Wi-Fi, off your phone data, get away from the media, getting away from the internet. You will realize that you are happier because you able to get connected with people face to face in real life, instead of just connecting with people through social media, through messages. You can able to talk to them and really having eye contact, and feel what your friends and family are feeling towards you. Through this way we can actually understand the relationship in the real life, instead of having a relationship every day through social media. you know Take a break. Secondly, use your time wisely. I can say this: use your time wisely, especially children or young teens. You need to use your time wisely, because when you use your time wisely, then of course you're able to avoid all these impacts. Alright, use your time wisely. How? For children, children nowadays, they tend to have their own gadgets, and then they spend a lot of time on televisions. So they might tend to actually neglect their homework, and they might end up not having a very balanced lifestyle or healthy lifestyle, instead of going out with a bunch of children or kids to play sports, building a healthy body, right, for puberty and stuff. But they might end up just watching television whole day, playing with phones, games, and end up they will actually end up having a very bad eyesight. And a lot of kids nowadays, they are very young, and then they have depression, they have anxiety, just all because of the impact of the social medias. This is really bad. So a last suggestion that I would think is, you can actually add on new hobbies. You can add on a lot of new hobbies, because if you actually take a break from the social medias or through the media, put down your phone, put down your laptops, put away all the gadgets, and then pick up a new hobbies, meeting more new friends. Because when you pick up new hobbies, like let's say example, you didn't try to cycle before and you went to cycle, then of course you get to know the fun of cycling. You get to see so much nature that around you that you have never seen before, that you actually never realized before. Or meeting up with more friends, spending more time with your family, you actually increase the bonding. This is a very very good and a very healthier lifestyle, instead of just spending all of your time whole day busy with your phone, holding it day and night. This is bad. So in conclusions, we can actually see how media is doing into our life every day, how it's actually taking over our life instead of us controlling them, but the media actually control us more. But we can actually stop this. We can actually stop letting the media control us by thinking more rationally, thinking more wisely. Like, let's say if you are the keyboard warrior, I hope that you will stop all this, because be kind to people. We will, in this world, we will like to unite everyone. We will like to have a peace community, instead of having a very messy community where everyone is attacking each other's through social media or through just keyboard. We don't want such community. So in conclusion, I hope everyone can think rationally and more conscious before deciding on what kind of person you want to be. Alright, so I see you guys next time, and thank you for listening.